He's winning a
He's
title.
not winning a title.
He's winning a title. He's winning a title. Showing up when needed. I don't know what you're looking at, man.
That's cool.
What is he looking at?
That's what I've been saying.
Welcome to a very special episode of Dummies on the Hardwood.
We seriously need to get you bongos.
Right, seriously. 100 episode. Isaac,
Hey,
man.
what the hell,
Isaac,
man?
what are you doing there?
What are you doing,
Come
man?
on, Isaac. Turn
Not
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Not cool.
100.
We want to thank everyone who's joined the Hardwood fam. We'd also like to welcome the newest member of the Hardwood fam, our first official sponsor, Santa Barbara Brewhouse.
Santa Barbara Brewhouse.
Thank you. Shout out to Santa Barbara Brewhouse. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And shout out to everyone who comments, shares, and shows the love. We see y'all. That support is what keeps this show alive. Fellas, do we have any shout outs?
Shout as usual. Shout out to everybody who's supporting us. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, we are on it, fam. Cadillac.
Shout out to Andrew and his brother Sebastian. They were at a Clipper game, repping some Dummies on the Hardwood merchandise.
Shout out.
Appreciate
Shout
that,
out,
Andrew
bro.
and Sebastian. Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Shout out, Andrew and Sebastian. All right, let's get into this. So, fellas, everybody, including everyone, counted out the Boston Celtics in the beginning of the season.
Yep.
And with the trades of Porzingis and Holiday, along with Horford leaving in free agency, we thought that the Celtics would be in play-in team. Instead, the tables have turned, and now they're second in the East, and now with Cade Cunningham being out for the foreseeable future with a collapsed lung, it seems like the East may have shifted right back to Boston.
I thought it was New York.
Brown has been playing like an MVP, and with the return of Tatum, the Celtics actually look like a formidable team.
Don't mess with New York fans like that, man.
Gotta say it.
And so that actually begs the question, is there anyone that can compete with the Boston Celtics now that the Detroit Pistons, who are supposed to be contending against the Boston Celtics? Isaac, you have any thoughts? What you got? What's on your
I
mind?
mean, just devastating news for Detroit fans, but it pretty much brought up the biggest problem that you have been and Bennie have been talking about the whole season. They don't have a backup point guard. Dennis Jenkins he's respectable.
Yeah.
He's respectable, but you're gonna need Cade Cunningham to run that offense, and I think it really shows that in the off season, they probably need to go get a quality point guard. That's what they definitely need. Probably Colin Gillespie if they can nab him, but definitely sucks. Even if Cade does come back, he's not going to be in game shape. He has a collapsed lung. He can't really do anything. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to hop off the Detroit bandwagon. I think they're going to be a first-round exit.
Isaac, welcome aboard, man. We've been telling you this, Isaac.
You saw the light at the end of the tunnel.
Isaac's finally woke up. No, and that's the thing I was saying, too. I wasn't really sold on Detroit. And we talked about this in the episodes a while back. I just wasn't quite sold on them yet, just because they're, one, unproven, and two, maybe this could just be a hot year for them. Maybe they're just hot.
No.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there
No.
is. Yeah, it is. I think they were just hot because in the last 10 games, they're 5-5. They've had some bad losses in these last 10 games.
I mean, everyone has their bad
stretch.
stretch.
Everybody has their bad stretch. I get it. But, I mean, now you have the injury to Cade Cunningham. I mean, think about it. That's 25 points per game, that the Pistons are missing.
And 10 assists?
10 assists.
10 rebounds?
Yep.
All that's going down. And people are saying Jalen Duren? Jalen Duren's your second option.
Nope.
As I said before, and I've said it again.
He's not your second
He's
option.
not your second
He's not your
option,
second
man.
option.
The Pistons really have nothing. And it's going to expose them come playoff time because if they do nab the top spot in the East, it's still not going to be easy because whoever's eighth is going to give them a run for their money.
Do the Charlotte Hornets pose a threat to Detroit?
Absolutely.
100%. No Cade?
No Cade. If they
100%.
catch the Hornets, if the Pistons catch the Hornets on a wrong night, because in the playoffs, man, you have 7 games to figure it out. And if you can't figure it out in those 7 games, man, the first game is going to tell you a lot. It's going to tell you a lot. I think the Pistons, I think they're going to be a second-round exit. But if Cade doesn't come back during the playoffs, they're a first-round exit. Go ahead, Isaac.
I mean, the thing is, with the collapsed lung, you can't do any conditioning. You can't run. You can't do any drilling. You have to just let it heal. That's the unfortunate thing. It's not like where he's rehabbing an ankle. Like, he can still at least do shooting, keep his conditioning somewhat. This is a collapsed lung. You need a lung to breathe. He's out, minimum a month, like 4 weeks. Even if he comes back in that time, he's not going to be in game shape. He's probably going to be on a minutes restriction because his body's going to have to be going back, getting back game shape. So it's really unfortunate. I think if they get lucky, they might be a second round, but right now they're a first round.
No Cade, they're a first round exit.
Pretty much no offense.
Yeah, there's no offense out there. So does this mean that the entire season were the Pistons always that team that we expected them to be, like the best team in the East?
No,
I don't think anyone expected that. As much as I
Go ahead, Isaac.
enjoyed their season, I never put them at the top, like the very top, the cream of the crop for the East. I did have them in a respectable, like third or fourth seed, but not the top seed. But that was all Cade. And just this stupid 65 game rule. Like, he might not make all NBA because of he didn't play 65 games.
Yeah, and
just because of this.
Yeah, and when Cade comes back into the postseason, I mean, they're probably going to be midway through the first round series. So realistically speaking, no Cade first round exit. With Cade, maybe a second round exit. Maybe, because right now, who are they looking to face in the first round?
It's either between Charlotte
or the Heat or the Hawks.
Miami, or even Orlando.
Don't mess around with the Hawks. They've been playing some hot basketball.
They've won 10 in a row?
Won 10 in a row. They've been playing some really hot basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Jonathan Kuminga has finally been freed, and Golden State's probably regretting it.
They're probably punching air, man.
Yeah.
Punching air. As we've said before, and we said again, free Kuminga, and this is what happens.
So transitioning to Boston, man. Boston, it's Boston's East now. Can you guys say? Would you guys say?
And I mean, like, you want to go ahead, Isaac? You want to start off?
I'm surprised how resilient you guys are. I mean, you guys kind of, like, we're thin on the bench, but, like, you guys have had role players step up, especially Dummiez, Tatum. People always, what's the word I'm looking for? They always compliment his scoring. Jayson Tatum has grabbed an average of over like 7 to 8 rebounds a game, along with 5 assists. He's an all-around star.
Finding other ways to contribute.
If his shot's not falling, he can set up the next man, grab rebounds, crash the glass. And he's coming off an Achilles injury. Yeah. That's crazy. And next year, he's only going to get better.
Yeah, and I mean, Luka Garza and Hugo Gonzalez, man, these guys have been stepping up to the plate. Baylor Shireman along Ron Harper, Sam Hauser.
Ron Harper Jr.'s been balling.
Yeah.
And let's add that Vucevic is out.
Vucevic
has been out. So, Benny, if you're a Celtics fan, are you starting Keita or Vucevic? Or are you having Vucevic in the second unit?
The thing is, though, is like you keep Dummiez Keita in the first unit because obviously, he's had a lot of run with the first unit. So, obviously, that familiarity is there. And you keep Vucevic, which they have been doing off the bench, because what does that do? That provides an extra layer of scoring and playmaking, right? You have Peyton Pritchard, then you have Nikola Vucevic. The thing that I like about Vucevic more than I do about Keita is Vucevic can stretch the floor, shooting almost 38% for three. I mean, come on now. Like the guy, and he passes the ball. He has great vision for a big. And I mean, he's 35. Yeah, he's a little older, but I mean. Yeah, it sucks he injured his finger, but hey, here's the thing. When he gets back, I mean, this is just scratching the surface because Tatum's back. You get fully healthy Nikola Vucevic back. I mean, this is what I've said the whole year, If Tatum comes back, Pistons don't stand a chance. If the Pistons make it to the conference finals, Pistons don't stand a chance. You're telling me you're playing against a Jayson Tatum who's only like what? Probably will say like 70, 75%, maybe 80%.
Even at that, just his rebounding and his setting up is alone huge.
Exactly. And I think what I've realized too, and what we've talked about earlier, is Jayson Tatum's realized he's taking a step back and letting Jaylen Brown do his thing, which is good because what do most players want to do when they get back? They want to force the issue. He's not. He's letting Jaylen Brown do his thing. And like I know you've always said it. Jaylen Brown is the 1A of that team, and there's nothing anybody else can tell me.
He's always
been the 1A. He's the alpha. He's the dog. That's why he's NBA. He was with Eastern Conference Finals MVP and the Finals MVP.
Yeah.
So the Celtics are the team to beat in the East, and you need to stop playing around. Derek White too is like any team wanted Derek White. Luka Garza, Hugo Hugo Gonzalez, he's just the highest plus minus as a rookie.
The Celtics depth
You know?
is just it's
Peyton
underrated.
Pritchard, former six man of the year.
It's underrated. They got some really unexpected contributors. So there are actually no other. Well, I could think of a couple other teams. You can throw in Cleveland. You could throw in New York.
You better
I'll throw in Cleveland.
No,
Bobby, stop it.
Yeah. No.
We smacked them by 10. What kind of championship contender lets the Dallas Mavericks at this full moment in time smack them?
Yeah.
They have Donovan Mitchell. They have James Harden. Yes, they don't have Jared Allen, but they still have James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. Who do we have?
Evan Mobley.
We have a rookie Cooper Flag. We have Najee Marshall and P.J. Washington. Pretty sure it should be a steamroll.
That should not happen. And the thing is with Cleveland, I'm always worried about them because we obviously we know about James Harden's playoff history. But Donovan Mitchell we know can carry a team. He's got James Harden, but is that enough to take him to the playoffs? No. I've said it before. I've said it again. Stop saying Cleveland's coming out the East. They're not making it to the East.
Anything is possible.
No.
Anything is possible.
Not out
Who
this
are
East.
the other teams?
Yeah. You got Cleveland. There's New York.
And I'm not worried about
New
New York.
York.
Yeah, New York. I'm just
New York is soft as charming tissue
New York,
paper,
man.
man.
That's what I'm saying.
But I give Cleveland a better shot at competing with the Celtics right now.
Yeah.
Just being
spit
honest.
him out.
Yeah, there's Cleveland, New York. Who else is there?
I would, Benny. You might call me crazy.
Hornets.
I would give not the Hornets. I don't
Stop
think
riding the Hornets. No.
Stop riding my coattail. Right, that was my thing.
Isaac.
I feel okay, Benny. You're probably gonna think I'm crazy. I feel the Raptors match up decently well with you guys in terms of athleticism, length, and shooting. In a way,
Yeah,
defensively,
I mean,
you guys are way better, but they could put up a fight because if everyone played defense on a consistent basis, like Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes is always going to bring it.
Emmanuel quickly.
God, I couldn't say
RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett. They could put up a fight, but I think the coach is holding them back, just like the coach in Houston.
But the thing is, though, is I feel like I feel like with Toronto Raptors, if they were they the 5th or 6th seed right now,
They're
like
the,
the
I think
fourth.
they're the 7th last time. Let me check.
really?
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure they're
Let me check.
7th.
Hold on.
But if they fall, and say they end up falling to 8th in the play, which I doubt, and they play the Pistons, I'm giving my chances to the Raptors at that point. I'm giving my chance to the Raptors because as much as we back the Raptors and they're not as great of a team. I think they're a mediocre team.
Currently,
They're
the
mediocre.
Raptors are 5th.
That's what I was thinking.
8th are the Heat.
they're fourth or
7th are the
fifth.
Magic. 6th are the Hawks. Wow, I did not realize the Hawks were
so
number
skyrocketed.
6.
So
I mean, when
3
they
and
10
6.
in a row,
Who's 3 and 6?
Number 3 is the Knicks.
So it'd
I
be
would
Knicks
take
and
the
Hawks.
Hawks.
I'll take the Hawks.
I would take the Hawks.
yeah.
The Hawks have woken up. The Hawks
The
woke up.
Celtics and Magic, just a rematch from what, last year?
Yeah,
The year
and
before?
then it was a gentleman's sweep. I'm not, man. I'm not. I'm
Cleveland,
not worried about
Cleveland and Toronto. I'm taking
Toronto. I'm not.
I might take Cleveland.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I'll take-
He's drinking
I
the
like
Kool-Aid.
You can go ahead.
He's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Cleveland.
But again, like you said, 7th was Orlando.
Orlando.
Yeah.
8 is
Is the
Miami.
Heat?
It doesn't matter. 6 through 8 in the East, you don't want to play them. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you're Boston, it's fine. You can handle it. But if you're New
hobbled
York,
Detroit.
you're hobbled Detroit.
Yep.
You're Cleveland, who just has a tendency to flame out in the playoffs, which they did last year. They always flame out when it matters most. I mean, if you get the Hornets, if you get the Magic or the Heat, you better be careful.
Yeah, they're
Better be careful.
Magic have woken up too, man. This whole season.
I'm not worried about the
shoots you
Magic.
out.
Yeah, but
I'm not
no,
worried about the
I'm
Magic.
saying
Cheryl, the most overrated superstar.
Hey man, I mean honestly though, like the way you said, I mean Isaac, you're not even wrong. The one time I actually agree with Isaac. Paolo Banchero is a little slightly overrated in my eyes.
just a little bit.
It's Franz.
Just a
team.
little bit.
It's
Franz team. I'm telling you.
I mean,
Trade him to Sacramento. That's where he belongs at this point.
I mean
so that begs the question: the second best team out east right now is currently
the Celtics.
the Celtics. Third
I
best
think
team.
they're 1 right now. There's no way.
There's no- yeah, they're-
without K, they're clearly
Yeah.
number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, by default, I guess New York, but I would say that very.
This is why
I'd say Cleveland's would be
Oh
a
my
number
God.
2, then New York number 3. That's just me, but
this is what I've said. This is what I've always said. If Tatum was fully healthy, right? If say he never got hurt, God forbid, We'd have Boston at number 1, right? Because it's clearly Boston's East. We've all known it.
It still might be number 1 by the end of the season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At this rate, it's Boston number 1. Number 2, I have New York. Number 3, I have Cleveland. And number 4, I have Detroit.
Probably.
That's fair and that's respectable. 5 through 8, you can just it's a crapshoot
It's a
for all I care.
flip-flop.
Right.
Yeah. But those top 4 teams outside of that, I don't. The thing is, I don't trust Detroit in the playoffs. I just don't trust them.
I don't trust them either.
I don't trust Detroit, and I don't trust Cleveland. I somewhat trust New York because they always happen to show up when it's important, right? Jalen Brunson, the one of the best closers in the game. But the thing is experience. It's experience that matters. Because as I said before, and I'll say it again, if you get Boston in a 7-game series, if you're an inexperienced and hobbled Detroit Pistons basketball team, you're getting creamed. You might win a couple games, maybe one, but you're not beating Boston in the 7 game. And it's just, again, it's experience versus youth. Tatum, you don't need him to drop 30 a night. You don't. He can put up 18, but he can contribute in other ways. Get you 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and everybody else is playing. Let Jaylen Brown cook. Let him do his thing.
Yep.
That's
I agree.
it,
I agree.
I feel the only thing that would probably hold you guys back is the adjustment period again. You've kind of seen it with Jaylen Brown in these past few games. He's kind of like trying to find the balance again of between him and Tatum, like when to take a shot, when to pass. But that's growing pains. Like
he'll get
Tatum, he's gonna slide back in.
Yeah,
he's not
figure it out.
an egotistical superstar. So I think they'll be fine. It'll be a few growing pains, but hats off to Detroit. They can fix it in the offseason. And not to mention, you guys still have the mid-level exception next offseason with all the trades you've done, Benny. So you guys can still sign a player or two.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah.
If you can get Vucevic on a discount,
That's what I'm saying.
and you could sign one more length.
Best records don't win championships.
I'd probably say
best
like
team does.
I feel like you need another point guard.
I feel like the point guard situation's shored up. I think it's just because the thing is, the Celtics are deep.
I think the Celtics. Personally think they need to go get another rebounder. I think they need another interior defender.
Someone with size.
Someone with size, like a Claxton, maybe somebody.
Day'Ron
Sharp. Get a body.
He's a restricted.
Get a body.
agent.
Yeah.
Because Luka Garza, don't get me wrong, he's holding it down. But
He's more of a 4.
Yeah, he's more of a 4. He's averaging 4 rebounds a game. But the one thing that he does have over these other centers is he's a damn good shooter.
Yeah.
He's almost shooting over 50%.
Yeah. No denying.
50% from
No
three.
denying that. There's no denying that. So, is there any team, not in the East, but in the West, that would beat Boston in a 7-game series?
Oh yeah.
There's possibly 2.
Okay, who's your 2?
Not the Lakers.
I didn't say the Lakers.
Definitely not the Lakers.
The Thunder or the Nuggets. Actually, you know what? 3. I'm gonna go with the Spurs. Possibly.
Spurs and Nuggets. I
think the Thunder would have the shot. I do not. The
No.
Nuggets are just too hobbled for
Nuggets
me.
if they're healthy.
They're
Let
hobbled.
me rephrase that. If they're completely healthy.
I'm not saying Thunder because last Thursday it went all the way down to the end. Granted, they didn't have no Jalen Williams, they didn't have Isaiah Hartenstein, whatever. Thunder had been hurt, but it doesn't matter because the Thunder barely beat them by 2. So the Thunder, I'd rather take my chances with them versus seeing the Spurs. Spurs or Nuggets. Like if I'm the Celtics, I'd take my chance with the Thunder. Right, I don't want to see San Antonio in a 7-game, but the thing is that we'd have over San Antonio is we'd have the experience over them. But they got 7'4" giant.
There's nobody that.
alien
That's
right
what I'm
in
saying.
the middle.
There's nobody on Boston that can guard
And
Victor.
Stephon Castle looks so fearless. He is
Yeah.
not deterred by any team.
No, he isn't.
Yeah.
Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper.
As I said before, if Castle can get a 3-point shot,
That's the only thing he needs.
Man,
Yeah, that
dude,
3-point
dang,
shot.
He's a great 2-way player. He'd be a fantastic 2-way.
Do not trade him, San Antonio. Do not trade him.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I would say it would have to be the Spurs or the Nuggets that would
Yeah,
compete. But the Nuggets have to be fully healthy right now. If you asked me in 2022, 2023, I would have definitely said the Nuggets. But right now it's looking like the Spurs. And the Thunder too have been playing playing some pretty good ball. Last week when they played the Celtics, I felt like it was down to the wire, but the Thunder, I think, could hang with the Celtics in a 7-game series.
Currently as I look, wow, I'm surprised. The Nuggets are number 6.
Yeah, they dropped.
They're number
They split.
6.
So who did they play the first round?
The Lakers.
Wow.
I'm
So,
not worried with the Nuggets
As
now.
current, it would be Spurs 2nd, Lakers 3rd, Timberwolves 4th.
Who the
Rockets are 5th.
So it'll be Wolves, Rockets.
Nuggets 6th. 7th are the Suns.
Wolves,
8th are the
Rockets.
Clippers.
Wolves, Rockets. I'm gonna have to take the Wolves.
Yeah, the Wolves, the
After
Rockets.
after the Wolves, after not the Wolves,
I mean,
go ahead.
Anthony Edwards is out too with an injury.
Doesn't
so
help.
that's another thing.
Doesn't help. But after the Lakers beat the Rockets twice, I mean, the Rockets show you can see it on their body language.
No, the Rockets aren't
the
respectable.
The Rockets just stink.
They're not a respectable opponent.
They stink.
I mean, I feel like they need to make a move. Obviously, I maybe, I won't say fire Udoka, but you got to make some moves.
He's the
Tari
team.
Eason.
He's the team. He's holding them back. But let's get back to Boston. The teams out in the West. Probably the Spurs is probably the biggest threat because no one. Wait a minute. You.
What?
Where did he say the Spurs were going to be, Bobby? Remember, what did he say? Where did he say? Benny, repeat your statement from months ago.
I mean, maybe I said that they were going to be.
No, maybe you said it with your chest. Now say it with your chest.
I said that
right
now. I said that it was going to be a playing team, Isaac.
And what are they?
They're second in the West.
Thank you.
Yeah, I ate my words. I said I ate my words.
Just like I'm eating my words with the Suns. But I'm not giving you Jalen Green. I'm not giving you Jalen Green.
That's another avenue, Isaac. That's another avenue.
We have a debate on that every day of the week. But Jalen Green is playing like absolute garbage.
Well,
I don't care
we can
about
have
the
another
injuries.
talk about that another time. Another time. We're focused on the Celtics. We're focused on the Celtics right now.
But I just think in this 7-game series, Spurs, Celtics. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give the edge. I'm gonna have to give the edge to Boston just because of the experience that Boston.
I mean, look,
has.
at the end of the day, I say that now. I don't want to see the Spurs, but again, the experience is what matters because come Game 4, Game 5, or Game 3, whatever, if it's a close game, can the Spurs execute? And yeah, regular season is different from playoffs because the energy is much more higher. The game slows down, right? And Boston's one of the slowest paced teams, but they also know how to beat you with their offense. They can break you down with their offense, right? They go deep into the shot clock. So
And not to mention playoff atmosphere.
Different.
Remember
Yeah.
Draymond.
Yeah.
Draymond Green, one of the craziest NBA players who plays mental games, was shook by the Boston fan base when it came to the finals. He was absolutely shaken.
Right. And the thing is, too, it's like playoffs Jaylen Brown, there's regular season Jaylen Brown, and there's playoff Jaylen Brown. That's like, remember, playoff Jimmy versus regular season Jimmy? Same thing. So you get Jaylen Brown in the playoffs, it's a whole nother ball game. Yeah, you do not want to see him in a 7-game.
So let's do this. Spurs, Celtics, 7-game series, NBA Finals. Who are we taking? Isaac, go first.
Who has home court?
Boston.
Celtics.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the underdog. I'm going to go with the Spurs.
So
Spurs in
okay.
7.
So let's do this. Boston has the home court, then the Celtics have it. Then the Boston has the home court, then the Spurs have home court. So if Boston, so Spurs have
I'm
home
going
court.
with Spurs.
I'm going with Celtics. Doesn't matter.
I think that if Boston has home court, I'm gonna take the Celtics. If Spurs have home court, I'm gonna take the Spurs.
And I think the Spurs and Celtics are a potential finals preview.
yeah, they're looking like a crash
because
course.
the thing is like if the Thunder play the Spurs in the conference finals,
Thunder don't want to see the Spurs.
Thunder are like, we just don't want to see them. We'll take any other team.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to get through them because Spurs look like a conference finals team right now. They look legit.
Yep.
Anyway, it's time for the
Hot cakes.
brought to you by Santa Barbara Brewhouse. If you're looking for a spot to catch the game, that's where you need to be. Let's get into it. Isaac, what's your hot cake?
Luka Doncic will never ever win an MVP in his career.
That's what I've been saying.
And I mean that respectfully.
I've been saying
But
it.
I thought about this long and hard. Luka is forever my favorite player. How is he going to beat out SJ? How is he going to beat out Nikola Jokic? How is he going to beat out Jaylen Brown? How is he going to beat out Victor Wembanyama? You know how many years he's been an MVP finalist? What, this is going to be the 3rd, 4th year? Unless, like, they're the top seed, like, clearly, like, close to, like, Thunder level. Unfortunately, Luka Doncic will never win MVP, and I feel he's going to go underrated because he doesn't have an MVP.
Like I said before, and I'll say it again, I think if the Lakers put the team around Luka and the Lakers are at least a top team out west, I definitely think that the Luka would be in MVP conversations, and he has the potential to win an MVP. The way he's been playing the last 8 games, you can't just deny that.
I'm not denying that, but you look SGA consistently 30-point game.
But that's because
ways.
the Thunder are top team out west.
Mind you, he doesn't have a co-star. He has a bunch of like good role players.
I think if Luka had a bunch of co-stars, I think he would.
He has LeBron and Austin Reeves.
He has LeBron and Austin Reeves.
If he was by himself, I think he would be.
Okay.
That's a different story.
All right.
I mean, Joker's always the MVP conversation.
Isaac, so I need to ask this question because I've asked this question.
Luka, that's it. Don't sleep on Luka now.
Hey, don't even. You guys slept
Don't
on him
sleep on
until he
Luka.
came
Don't
to
sleep on
LA.
Luka. Don't
You guys
sleep
constantly
on
slept
Luka.
on him
No, we did not
until he
sleep.
moved
We
to
did not
LA. No
sleep
one gave
on
him his
Luka.
flowers until he went to LA.
Because it's LA. It's a big market. Obviously, he's gonna get his flowers.
Media.
Isaac, so I got to ask you this question now because this is a very important point. As you know where I'm going with this one, I need to ask you again. Does Luka Doncic win an NBA title? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, you guys are delusional.
He's winning a
He's
title.
Not. He's not winning a title.
He's winning a title. He's winning
No,
a
he's not.
title.
No, he's not.
And what world? Why?
As I've said in zillions of episodes before, I'm not denying the man's talent. I won't because you can see the last.
We're
8
not
games or
sweeping
so.
his flaws under the rug either.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just I question him when it comes deep into the playoff series, especially in the finals.
He's been in the finals
He's
once.
been in the finals. He hit a game winner against the Wolves. He's shown up when needed. I don't know what you're looking at, man.
That's cool.
What is he looking at? What are you looking at?
I'm watching Luka play. I won't deny his talent, but at the end of the day, his maturity is always going to get to me. Because you need a certain level of maturity in the game.
So does LeBron have an emotional maturity issue?
Absolutely not. I never said that. He cries about too many calls.
So is that an emotional maturity issue?
No. But Luka crying after every call. Luka cries after every call.
Did you hear what he did? Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he just said, Isaac? He said LeBron James does not have a maturity issue.
The thing is because LeBron's already been there. He's been there, done
Luka's
that.
Literally,
still
that's
in his
LeBron.
prime. Yeah, LeBron has emotional maturity issues. Let's get that out of the way right now.
Everyone has this.
Yeah.
Did not Jaylen Brown just get tossed out the other night
Yeah,
just because
no,
there
I
was a
agree.
clear foul?
But
Luka cries after every call, though. That's the thing. That's what
hate to break this to you, but as of right now, when the Lakers played the Heat, Luka dropped 60 points right now.
Man, and Bam had 83.
Luka dropped 60 points.
Bam
But
had
anyways,
83.
getting back to your point about Luka,
I miss you, Luka.
LeBron James won titles with other teams. Okay, Luka Doncic could easily win a title for the Lakers.
With what support system? You're not telling me. You're not telling me.
There are players out there that will compliment Doncic.
When the Lakers start to improve their front office, they are going to get some cap flexibility and make some moves to surround Luka with the team
I don't know where
he
you're
had
coming
in
up with the
Dallas.
delusional thing, man.
Yeah, I don't know where he's coming from.
Delusional. It doesn't matter. Even
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
if they did set up that roster and they did get the pieces around him, the Lakers still got to get through the Thunder. They still got to get through San Antonio. They're not getting out the West. It's not happening.
I think Luka could get
No,
through the
he
Thunder.
can't.
No, he can't.
He can't get out the West?
No, he's not.
I think Luka can
He
get
can't
out
get
the
out the West?
Nope.
How many times were they doubted when he was in Dallas? How many times? Oh, I'm going to take the Wolves. Oh, I'm going to take the Clippers. How many times?
Yeah, because his Mavs got hot, Isaac. Mavs got hot. I'm just saying.
Luka was the
What
main
happened-
reason
what
they
happened
got
in the
hot.
finals
Luka
that year?
got him to the finals.
What happened in the finals that year?
He was injured and they exposed him.
All right, here we go. Oh, he was injured. Oh, he was. All right, whatever.
The man was literally
All right,
bleeding.
all right, I respect that, but we can't keep using the same story of being injured. Just what it is. No, I just don't see Luka winning an MVP. I don't see him winning a title anytime soon, because he's not coming out that West in that loaded West. It's not happening. Not happening.
I think he's going to come
I
out the
think
West.
Wemby's going to win a chip before Luka.
That's a possibility. I'm not going to argue
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
It is, but
Would you say the Rockets are going to win a championship before him?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I was about to say, if you say that, my God. Who else would win a championship before him?
he's going to say, next thing you know, he's going to say Jalen Green's going to win an MVP.
You never know.
Who else would you put up before getting Luka?
What do you
What
mean?
other teams?
that could win a chip.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me.
I'll take my chance with Anthony Edwards and the Wolves.
He said the Wolves. You said the Wolves over the. Oh my god.
I take my chance with Minnesota.
You really taking the Wolves over the Lakers?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my god,
Absolutely.
man. Oh my god. How?
I got a name for you. Anthony Edwards.
Luka
that's what.
Doncic, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards. every day of
Luka
the week.
Doncic, Anthony Edwards. Who you taking, Isaac?
I'm taking Luka.
Come on,
Anthony
Bennie. What
Edwards,
world
bro.
are you
Come on, man.
living in?
I live on planet Earth.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You
I
live in
exist
delusion land. You
No,
taking the
I'm right here.
Wolves?
Yeah, I'll take the Wolves, man. In a 7-game, yeah, give me the Wolves. Wolves get a few pieces, it's game over.
You are not telling me Anthony Edwards with Rudy Gobert is going to win a championship. Not in a million years.
Come on,
They have
Bennie.
a better chance than the Lakers and Austin Reeves, than Luka and Austin Reeves. You guys can shake your head all you want.
So let's get this
Who-
clear so
but
the
wait,
world can
but-
hear. Let's get this cleared out. You're saying Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves versus Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert. You're saying Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert are going to win a chip.
Yeah,
before
because they
Luka-
got better system.
There we
They
go.
got
There we
better
go.
system around them.
Okay. That's all. Oh, okay.
You're telling me Julius Randle is going to help win a title with Rudy Gobert in that clogged
Absolutely.
paint?
Absolutely. Hey, the Wolves have better pieces around them. Do I think
For
they can?
right now.
Do I think that the Wolves can, be a little disjointed at times? I agree. I'm not going to deny it.
No Anthony Edwards, no Timberwolves.
Oh, I won't disagree with that.
But you're saying that the Wolves have a better shot at winning than the Lakers.
Absolutely.
Who else would you put above?
Who else? Come on.
The Clippers.
now.
All right. Okay, Bobby. We have to end this episode before he goes too far.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know where you get these takes from. Oh, my gosh. Anyways.
We're not going to sit here and act like the Lakers are good. Stop. They're hot. I don't want to hear about they're good. They're
okay,
hot.
quick,
All right,
before he
let's
tells
go.
me that Toronto's going to win a title beforehand.
Anyways,
They might.
that's going to do it for another episode of Dummies on the Hardwood. If we brought you any value today, me or Isaac, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe
What
button.
about me, bro?
So it really
What
helps
about
us
me?
out.
I'm pretty
We
sure I brought some
appreciate
value to this
every
episode.
single one of you for joining us for our 100th episode. Until next week, Bobby, Isaac,
100th
Bennie,
headache.
we're out.
See you.